All right, hello and welcome to Gary Jones Consulting, where we empower sales professionals and businesses on how to take their sales strategies and skills to the next level. And the next sales concept number 4 that I want to share with you is mindset versus mechanics. I remember being at a direct selling conference, and one of the speakers got up on the stage and said that success, whether it's in business, entrepreneurship, sales, or in life, is 98% mindset and attitude and 2% mechanics. Well, that stood out to me and that stuck with me over time. And even though I heard that probably close to 20 years ago, it's even more true now than it being heard back then, because what's going on in the economy today, in the landscape today with business and sales, you got to have a mindset of fortitude, and you have to have a right positive mental attitude to have success in sales and in business. If you want to learn more about sales and marketing content and training, feel free to subscribe or to follow this channel. And also feel free to get a copy of my free ebook, Empowered to Sell. You could actually download it by clicking the link in the description below. But let's get into it. We're talking about mindset versus mechanics. And what does that mean? This may be the single most important topic in the book that I wrote, Empowered to Sell. And without understanding this concept properly and applying it the right way and having the right mindset, your efforts will be in for a frustrating and uphill battle in sales or in your business if you're trying to sell, or if you have, salespeople under you that you've hired that are struggling with the area of mindset and mechanics. But really, you have to know what really is most important really to focus in on. Because, for a long time, I thought it was that, you just got to be a sales beast to know all the techniques and the skills and the what to say and all this and that. But watch this. If you go into that with lack of belief, lack of confidence, it doesn't mean anything, and you won't get the results. You'll just be kind of spitting out and practicing hot air. And see, if you're not confident, if you're not sure of what it is that you're selling, if you have a negative attitude, you woke up on the wrong side of the bed in the morning, or if you just don't believe in what it is that you're truly trying to sell and market, it's going to come off. And what it is that you're selling, you're promoting, and you're not going to see results. And other people are going to see that you don't believe, and they're not going to want to believe and buy into what it is that you're putting out there. But see, mindset is vital when it comes to sales. Without having the right mindset, it's nearly impossible to be successful as a sales professional or an entrepreneur. When I first got into sales, I remember, one of the key things that helped me to succeed in sales was just belief, sure will and sure belief that I could have success in selling, and that I could sell whatever it is that I put in front of somebody. My first test actually was with my mom, who probably my hardest sell still to date, because my mom is a real tough, no nonsense, realist type of guarded type of personality. And if you're trying to come to her and to sell her something, she's gonna try to cut you off right from the beginning. Say, hey, I'm not into that. You're not gonna sell me. I'm not into it. And she even said that when I first tried to sell her a knife for $300. But I remember my sure will, my sure belief, and me saying to myself, I'm going to sell my mom this knife set. I'm going to show her the value, that this product really is worth the money. And I remember doing the demonstration and cutting the penny in half with the knife. And I remember seeing her face turn. And I remember the enthusiasm and the posture that I had. And to just don't take no for an answer. They say, you know what, son? She said, I'm not even really buying this because, this knife is a great knife. She said, don't get me wrong, this is a great set of knives. This is probably one of the best set of knives I've seen. But I'm buying this because you sold me on this, because I saw how excited you were, how much you believed in the product and your ability and your professionalism to be able to share it, but more so just the fact that you wouldn't let up, you were confident in this, and that's why I bought it. So see, there's a lesson in that, even on the simple basic, is that sales is 98% attitude and 2% mechanics. Just see, you can learn mechanics, that's easy, but can you control your mind? You know, regardless of situations, regardless of what the market's doing, regardless of who you're dealing with. That's going to be your key to success in sales. And you see, this is so true because, you know, it doesn't matter how hard you study, how hard you work in your career. If you have a negative mindset towards sales and don't believe in your product, you're not going to be able to sell it, period. And most importantly, if you don't believe in yourself, it's impossible to, you know, achieve your desired outcomes. So don't get me wrong, you know, it's important to put mechanical work into sales. You got to master your craft. You got to know what it is that you are selling. But the bottom line is that it takes the right mindset. I remember a mentor of mine saying you got to always have a PMA, a positive mental attitude. Keep that positive mental attitude. So, you know, I'll share exactly with you on how to really do this in the book. So again, go download the free ebook. And also too, if you want to learn more about how to take your sales strategies and skills to the next level, whether you're a sales professional or you own a business and you are struggling with converting your leads and being able to turn those into closed deals and sales, or if you have sales people under you who are struggling with this and that need that ongoing coaching, but maybe you don't have the time to coach them yourselves, feel free to book a call with me. There's a link to book a call. And, you know, hey, I look forward to seeing you on the other side of success in sales and marketing in the next video.